But first at 5, we got to talk about the round of storms rolling through right now. So today is the second yellow weather alert day in a row for our region. Hold on, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Foster.
It's been a busy week, right?
It has.
Good to see you. I'm Lorenzo Hall. You know, when severe weather like this heads our way, we go big. So 3 meteorologists are here with a complete look at DC's most accurate forecast.
Caitlin McGrath, Michaela Lucero will be with you in just a moment, ladies. But we start with the chief, Topper Shutt.
Yeah, you know what? We do have a flood watch that covers much of the metro. Now, for the time being, radar is not as active, let's put it that way, as it's going to be later tonight. Big storms coming through Hagerstown, and the main threat tonight is not tornadic or even damaging winds. We think it's mainly going to be confined to heavy downpours and potential flooding. So this storm just to the west of Hagerstown, that's pretty good rainfall, just north of 40. Rainfall rate's about an inch per hour. But if you're around the metro, around the Beltway, you'll probably make it home before the storms begin to get closer to D.C. itself. And this is out toward Clear Spring, that same storm. Again, rainfall rate's about a quarter inch, about 3/4 of an inch to about an inch, and they're all drifting off to the south and the east. So most of the DMV is covered by a flood watch until 5 a.m. Yes, it doesn't cover our friends in southern Maryland, in Calvert County, and St. Mary's County, and down toward Charles, but you too could see some big storms. And technically, Fauquier County, our friends in Culpeper, are not covered as well. You too could see some big storms. It isn't like the storms know to stop right at the county border. So just be advised, it's a tropical air mass. Big storms are possible that could produce some heavy rain that could result in flooding. So we have this storm in Bowie, and this is the one that was confirmed early on. We were on the air live yesterday, so it's estimated to be winds of about 90 miles per hour. We also have another one toward Harwood in London town, and this was one that is undefined. They do know it was a tornado. It hit a field. Winds they can't really estimate, but they had about 1/10 of a mile in terms of a track. It's about 50 miles wide. But the one in Bowie, that's the one that really took everybody and really took note of that. So let's talk about that. Meteorologist Michaela Lucero is there live. Where the tornado actually touched down, tell me about it.
Well, Topper, we are actually right where that tornado is supposed to have started, here on Stafford Lane. And I'm here talking with Sandy and Phil Verity, whose home has some damage from a tree that toppled over, not only on your home, but also your boat and your fifth wheel. Talk to me about what it was like when that storm came through.
It was scary. It was, you know, we were standing in the front porch, sorry, looking out the window at our neighbor across the street, and he was pointing up to the sky. And we saw him run into his house, and then we ran into our house and hid in our closet. And but you heard the freight train. It was really scary. It's nothing like we've ever experienced.
And Phil, everybody in the home is safe, and the pets are safe.
Nobody was injured, just damage on the house, so that's a blessing. We're very happy about that. We can fix everything else, so.
Yeah, that's right. And you had mentioned that you knew exactly where to go into your tornado safe spot in the pantry. And coming up in the 6 o'clock hour, we're going to talk with multiple other families who did the exact same thing. They went to their tornado safe spot and they knew exactly what to do when the storm came through. And we'll have a look at their homes and the damage that they saw as well. But for now, in Bowie, I'm meteorologist Michaela Lucero. Topper.
You know what? I'll take it back for Michaela. I'm so glad those two and their family are okay, and glad they had a plan, which, of course, all of you have been talking about all week long. And when weather is the big story, make sure also, as part of your plan, you've got our app figured in there. You can just point your camera at this QR code. You can download the free app. You can get real-time weather updates and watch interactive radar when weather is happening.